Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on this. If you did, I hope you like it. If you do, please like, subscribe, and comment below. So, this isn't a review. I just want to talk about two actors who passed away recently and their careers and some of the stuff they've done over the years that I've watched and enjoyed. Let's first start off with the youngest, and that is James Van Der Beek from legendary fame of Dawson's Creek. He's been in a lot of stuff over the years. I actually just watched a trailer for him on YouTube for, I guess, one of his last roles in a movie. And he's had a very interesting career. And I haven't reviewed Dawson's Creek yet. I will eventually. But just some certain points. When I first watched this, it was far over by the time I got into it. But I connected with most of these characters. But I especially connected with James Van Der Beek's Dawson, not because he's the title character of the show or anything like that, but because his character, just like me growing up and even now, loves movies, TV shows. He loves the industry, and I may not love the industry, but I enjoy it. I have a passion for it, and so did he, and I connected with him and his character. And even though Dawson's Creek is a teen show and it's from the 90s, early 2000s, and there's drama and there's bad episodes and this, that, and the other thing, regardless of what you might think of the show, James Van Der Beek brought, I connected with his character, and I think he did a very good job in that show. And another show that I did review that is on my channel, it only lasts 2 seasons, but I really liked it. Was CSI Cyber. He was in that, and he played a cop or an FBI agent in that show, and he brings a realness to the character, and I enjoyed it. And his friendship with Patricia Arquette's character as the leader of the group in CSI Cyber, and I enjoyed it. I think James Van Der Beek, we lost a good actor, a very good actor who has had a very interesting career. And in all honesty, he did die way too young. I think he was only in his 40s. That is young. That is young. And he left behind a wife and I think 4 kids. So I wish them the best. And his life will live on in the movies and TV shows he created. And I'm not saying you have to watch Dawson's Creek or anything like that. I think you should give it a chance, but this is not a review for that. I will review that probably at a later date and time. The other actor who died recently, who had a much longer career, and I don't think he ever had like a really bad role. Probably some that weren't fantastic, but he had a career that spanned decades. And that is saying something. And that is the late, great Robert Duvall. Right here. This man has been acting, I think, since like the 1960s or 70s. And I think his first role, I don't think he had barely any lines, and it was a short, and he had short screen time, but he conveyed such emotion and depth with barely being on screen. And that was playing Boo Radley. I think it was Boo Radley. I'm pretty sure it was Boo Radley. I could be getting character name wrong. I apologize if I am. But he played a character in the 19. I don't know what year the movie came out, but it was like the late 1950s, early 1960s. To Kill a Mockingbird, which is based off a book. And I'm pretty sure he played Boo Radley, but I'm not 100% on the character name. I apologize to him and to that movie. That is a good movie, regardless of how much screen time Robert Duvall had. He had very little screen time, but he conveyed such emotion with very little screen time and very little lines. And I think that's like one of his first or earliest roles. And then he was also in the first two Godfather films. Like, and those two movies. I like the third one, but he's not in the third one. But the first two, those are movies you definitely need to check out. And I will definitely review that trilogy at some point on this channel. But yeah, he's had a very long, long career. Now, he was also in this little family film, Secondhand Lions, which I do have a review of this on my channel if you want to check that out. It's a fun little family film with him and Michael Caine, another great actor. And a teen Haley Joel Osment from The Sixth Sense. This is another movie that it's a little known movie. Like, it's not anything spectacular or Oscar worthy, but him and Michael Caine bring such fun energy at their age in the film. And the writing, and they all have great chemistry. It's a good family film. The Godfather films, definitely check at least the first two out. And we lost a very legendary actor with Robert Duvall, and I wish his family all the best. May he rest in peace. His legacy will also live on in all the movies and miniseries and everything else he was a part of. Another movie that he was in that's really, really good that I've seen that I'll review eventually probably is The Judge with Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. So this isn't a review. I just wanted to pay my respect to two actors who I have watched many of their films and TV shows over the years, and they brought me entertainment, and I thank them for that. And I wish their family the best in everything with grieving and knowing that these two actors brought joy to many people around the world. And they will continue to do so in the stuff they created. And I thank each actor, both James Van Der Beek and Robert Duvall, for that. That's all I have for this little video. Sorry I rambled on, but I just want to pay my respect to two actors who I have enjoyed watching many of their films and TV shows, and they brought me entertainment, and we truly lost two great actors, and I appreciate the legacy they leave behind. Thank you for them. Thank you to their families. Rest in peace. And thanks for watching, everyone. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts. What do you think of their careers? And just be respectful. If you decide to comment, just be respectful. If you have nothing nice to say, please don't comment it below. That's all I have for you with this video. I am about to do another review right after this. But thank you, and I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic day, everyone.